Hello folks, my name's Ty, and it is time for some more Shroud shenanigans. In my experience, this can be a bit of a rough one for Shroud. It can be a little soft to lands with lots of buildings swinging for huge numbers, which is what Sweden is about. Yeah, like a wetlands discard is kind of rough here. If our first stage 2 is wetlands, then 8 is a huge problem. I think we do put in 8 though, and then with the Dahan being there, hopefully we figure something out. Let's get some presence in the center to move around. And we'll go with what I'm finding to be my usual Shroud opening. We will want to try and defend one next turn, which means we need to stack up some presence there. Yeah, let's just do this for now. Get our 2 fear. Gonna want to pick off this guy for sure. That seems very high value. We'll start there. And then what are we doing about these sands? Pairing up Dahan and hopefully clearing this out seems pretty good. Okie doke. What are we doing with fog? We could hit the town here and hope for beast damage. I find myself undoing a ton with Shroud, so, you know, get used to that. Maybe we just fog 7. If 6 blights next turn, no town gets added, so at least there's that. We still want to get rid of this guy, for sure. Yeah, I think we leave 6, maybe Beast deals with it. I'm not exactly feeling super confident about this turn. The odds of this solving are not very high, but I suppose we could fog 8 and push the Dahan out, but like, where are we pushing them and why? For some reason, I'm thinking we fog this. Doesn't really feel great, though. I'm going to go ahead and do that before I lose everyone's interest. I think we keep all our Dahan land, so let's not move anything. Okay, we got past turn 1. Only took us 3 minutes. Defend this. That's the goal this turn. Easy, simple. So, to do that, we're going to want to G2 some more. And do we want to move presence? We don't want to touch this one. We could bring a 4th presence over here, but we're going to keep them spread out and roll the dice. Plus we'll have a fear card. We'll be fine, right? This is fine. Add disease and fear. Okay, so we add our disease. So mixing Dahan and disease isn't good, but I am absolutely terrified of a stage 2 wetlands explorer, and putting disease there kind of solves that problem. That would let us use this to hit all 3 buildings, and then we could use Paul to skip the ravage. Paul can only stop 3 damaged invaders from ravaging, so putting a disease here makes that a possibility. Wow, we do get the beast solve. That's absolutely huge. Yeah, very good start, which is definitely helpful in stopping the Sweden snowball. So we definitely want to play Vapors this turn, especially with the threat of a wetlands draw. Or if we draw coasts, we might hit here, which would save us a blight. 5 is threatening a cascade. We're taking 2 blight this turn. Wetlands is the only escalation we have to look out for. So we could either G2 top, or we go G3 bottom to get to 2 energy this turn, which I'm becoming more and more of a fan of. Yeah, I think we go for a draft and dig for some more defensive tools. Paul is like 100% committed to here, so some kind of defend or something to help elsewhere would be good. Something for 5 would be fantastic. Okay, so ideally we hit a non-fire 0 cost here. And this card solves all our problems, so, you know, that's not bad. Just draft exactly what you need. Easy. Let's put our presence in the center for now. Let's go over here. We also get tier 1 of Suffocating Shroud here, which will probably be very helpful. Let's take this presence out of the jungle, for now at least. Suppose we'll put it here. Let's get these towns out of here. We will send them to the jungle, and we will take our 2 blight. Hopefully we can use vapors here, but we shall see. Add explorer to blighted land. Well, definitely not here. So we'll add to 5. We'll probably have to clear this out in the slow phase. Beast push, cool, we'll take it. We whiff on this. Sucks to miss out on random damage of Shroud, because we can make it permanent. Plus get fear and possibly energy. Ravage Town can go here. We absolutely don't want to risk any Dahan, nor did we want a city to be built in 5. I think we have to clear this. It's very tempting to hit this and this with our 2 powers, but Call to Isolation can handle this down the road, no problem. And the stuff in 7 isn't going anywhere. If we could get rid of the Explorer here, we'd save ourselves a blight. Yeah, let's get rid of this stuff. We will gather a presence into here. So we hang on to the town damage. This one we'll bring into center. Okay, so we're at 3 card plays before our first reclaim. That's a good spot. Mostly thanks to our beast and ripping Call to Isolation. Ooh, we found ourselves a defend. Although Here There Be Monsters is pretty sweet too. We have no earth to make Carapace to defend 6. Especially against Sweden, a defend 3 can be a little lacking. So like it's either we take monsters and push town, or we Carapace here. Either way, we're hoping to save a blight. If we take monsters, we have 2 turns for the Explorer to get killed by the beast. And we have Call to Isolation for this. Passing up a 0 cost defend as Shroud is a little wonky, but I think monsters is better here. Yeah, Call takes care of this. Monsters being on element is kind of huge too. 3 fear is nothing to sneeze at either. Yeah, like everywhere we'd want to use a defend 3 we have Call for, so we're going monsters. So we'll push the town out of 6 and hope that the beast token deals with the Explorer either this turn or next. Protect our presence in 2 and deal some damage. Or do we vapors? Or we have presence everywhere, so fog is same thing but cheaper. Let's move a presence around. Yeah. We'll use forms to save our presence. Oh, dumb. How about we keep a presence in 2 so we can protect it? Want to keep one there in case the presence gives us defend or something. Okay, protect this. This is all fine. Coastal towns multiply. I see nothing that helps 2. This kills the Explorer though, which is great. Now monsters gets rid of the town, and we should only take 1 blight off the city. And we get to add it to Han. We'll pick 3. We have 1 covered and jungles is still in the deck. I screwed up. Scapegoats. Does that get him? No. This explorer is dodging bullets. Untended land, sure. Okay, so reason I said I screwed up. Whenever I'm healthy and play Forms Dart by, I always make a Sacred Site with it just to play into Struggles of Growth. I thought I'd learned to always do that. Don't ask me why I didn't do it here. We've got a bit till mountains come up again, so let's add the town here. Let's get the town out of here, so we only take 1 blight on Ravage. And I think we just murder I7. Call covers this. Pretty sure we have enough damage. Let us see. Cool. See, Shroud can do some things. And let's take our presence out of here so that this guy can heal. Now we get to go to 4 card plays plus a reclaim 1. And this is when Shroud officially kicks into high gear. Playing Paul or Forms every turn really helps the engine. We will be taking a blight here, but things are fairly stable otherwise. Let's reclaim probably Form Start by, so we can protect our presence this turn. We are spending all our energy, yeah. Tier 2 and 8 plus Vapors, we got lots of damage. Spread a presence around, provided I could manage to do so. No, let me fix that. Let's make a stack of presence to protect with Forms Dart by. We need to sack 1 to the blight card, and we might have to sack more to the event. And maybe one day I'll get this right. Target here, gather this. Here we go. A lot of clicking with this spirit. So our next explorer is either coasts or wetlands. We destroy this, and Forms Dart by saves it. Perfect. We destroy 2 more. Forms Dart by saves them. Forms is a bonkers card. 0 energy, 2 fear, totally nullifies Blighted Island stuff. Just does nothing. We get to strife something. Seeing as we could be drawing wetlands, let's neutralize this monster. If we draw coast, we can clear this out. Now we have to add a town off this Ravage. Well, jungle would be 100% a problem we have to deal with, whereas if we pick wetlands, it's 50-50. So we might as well take our chances. Coasts? Nope. So how do we want to divvy up our damage? Call to Isolation is easy solve here. Let's try some things and help me visualize. Let's get this Dahan out of here. It plus Beast could chew up the city for us. I don't know why, but I still have to constantly read these effects. I guess I'm a slow learner. Let's use our innate here. And we'll point vapors. Let me see. Vapors here? Here? Or actually, I got it. Let's use vapors in 8 and our innate in 2. This kills the explorer in 8, which prevents us from getting killed from +1 damage events. With the city in 4 strifed and no city building in 8, I think we can get away with growing to 5 card plays. Rain of Blood. On element 0 cost. That's what Shroud likes to see. Although this isn't bad. Nah. We're gonna reclaim 1 our Call to Isolation. Let's put this somewhere. Play out our hand. Or we could just use Paul to defend 3? What am I thinking? Let's reclaim something else. So we'll have to stack up some presence in 3 as well. And we can't G3 into a jungle, right? So instead we will pick up Fog, I think. More damage and tier 2 Smothering Shroud seems good. So we'll only end up defending for 3 here, but Coastal, Dahan, Fear card, it'll be fine, right? We did not play Form Start By, so we'll have to lose a presence here, but we've got tons of it, so not a big deal. Well, this is not good. Convert a Dahan into a town. Well, definitely not one of these. Seems bad. Right, so we're going to lose a Dahan over here for a disease. And we gain 1 point of energy. I guess we convert this one. Lose Dahan, get disease. Skip a Ravage. No, thank you. We arrive at Invader Stage 3. Now we hit both wetlands with our damage powers. Innate here could kill Town Explorer and ping the city. Okay. Grab 3 fear off this. We use this here. Wrong power. Actually, I guess we can just Paul 8. So let's hit 6 for some damage. Weaken the city. Move towards a actual victory. Yeah, we should probably try and kill the cities. That's a lot of fear to chunk through. And lastly, we can push a Dahan. Let's try to heal this guy up. Okay, real quick. Here we go. Okay. He's gonna heal. And now I know what to do from here. Maybe. I should probably practice more with Shroud before I try recording. Just to make him, you know, a little more fluid and engaging, perhaps. I am liking Shroud more and more, but he definitely earns his high complexity rating. Okay, let's get this turn over with and move on with the game. Terror level 3, let's kill some cities. Go to time passes, earn ourselves 4 whole fear. Let's reclaim and play 5 cards this turn. And we find even more on element zeros, okay. So we have ravages covered, no cities are being built, so we just need to crank up our damage this turn. We need 16 fear or cities dead. We just grab this, right? And probably hit tier 3 of both of our innates. So we can do whatever we want here, like ignore strife doesn't even kill us. Let's go with fear, fear, damage, more fear. So we're at tier 3 and 8. How do you get tier 4? Oh, I guess you need to get this. That's never happening. More damage. Oh, I guess we should play Paul so we don't die. That's probably a good play, if you want my opinion. Let's make a big stack to protect with Form Start By. Let's stay in Dahan lands. Sure, good enough. And we protect our wetlands. Our presence gets preserved. We draw. Reprisal against the Dahan, which kills a Dahan in 5. Beast finishes off city, very nice. Just like we drew it up. And this does nothing. 4 huge fear cards. Add a strife to a Dahan land. Not super impressive. Discord is considerably better. That's a whiff. Unrest. Wins the game. That's handy. And the game is showing us our final fear card. Cool. There are no cities left, just FYI game. We did it. That's game. So yeah, I don't know. Pretty chill game. We didn't get bowled over in the beginning, which is what you have to look out for versus Sweden. The Beast in 6 did a ton of work there for us. It saved us our first blight hit in the sands. And you know, preventing the early blights here lets you be a lot more flexible when they come up the second time. Our first fear card was basically the best hit we could have got. Sweden really punishes you if you fall behind. So early stuff like that really adds up. Disease off this event gave us some breathing room against our worst case explorer. Don't think this really mattered. Between this event and our blight card, we protected like 4 or 5 presents with Form Start By. Yeah, let's look at our cards real quick. Call to Isolation gets MVP. Card is ridiculously good. So every minor draft we got a 0-cost air card. One would hope Shroud could win a game when that happens, so that's good to know. I may have mentioned it in-game, but like ripping Call to Isolation when we went from here to here and got 3 card plays. We played Vapors, our Innate, and Call to Isolation, which let us solve our Blighted 5 and answer this. Pretty good turn that put us ahead of the invaders for sure. Yeah, fairly straightforward game. I did make the one mistake with not making a Sacred Site in 2, which cost me a Blight. But again, we worked around this effect with forms a lot, so wasn't too bad. Thank you for watching.